Bill Belichick is potentially going to be the coach at UNC. Eddie, your son goes to the school, so I'll start with you. How do you feel about the GOAT potentially making his way down in college football?
Yes, and you know what? Let's call it what it is. He's the best coach. Not I love Nick Saban, but Nick
Yes.
Saban went to the
Yes.
NFL, took a shit
Yes.
on himself, and said, "No thanks, I'm going to go back." So Bill Belichick is the
Uh-oh.
greatest coach
Uh-oh. Rafa's
alive.
waving his hand.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Rafa's raising his
Okay.
hand.
Bill Belichick, okay, best coach ever, and I love Saban. Now that moving forward, when I heard it, I thought it was a brilliant publicity sort of ploy. It gave the UNC narrative like, oh shit, they're really looking to hire a dude, and at the same time, it helped for Bill Belichick because the narrative was like, I want to coach, like I really want to coach. I'm going to go to UNC, and then you start hearing what everything going on, and this is a real thing. I mean, there was reports that it happened. Now, my opinion is this: do I is it unequivocally 100% gonna work? I I don't think. I don't know. Do I hope? Yes, but I think it can, and it's for this reason. Everyone's concern is, Belichick. He was a no fun guy in the NFL. I mean, college kids, that's all they do is like to have fun. They're not even pros. How is that gonna fit? Well, there's something called in college football now a general manager, and he'll just say, "Listen, just come here. I develop players. Bill Belichick develops players in the NFL, let alone college. What will he do with the young kid and mold him into better players? Something Lincoln Riley, by the way, and every coach at
Cannot
USC
do.
for the last 10 years, you get a 5-star or 4-star, and you can't develop them. These are
Yes.
16, 17, 18, sometimes 19-year-old kids, and they're not being developed. Bill Belichick can develop football players. He's done it
Yes.
countless times with the
Yes.
Patriots. So,
Yes.
I mean, I'm excited for UNC. I hope to pull the trigger. I'll let you guys speak on it more. I don't want to take everyone's time up, but I'm curious to see what you guys feel about it.
Eddie, I want to jump in here because I had an opinion about this when you brought it up earlier. Then you brought up the point about him being old, and it's his talking point in social media. You just brought it up. Lincoln Riley, these young coaches, they try to feed into what the young players want. I think that Bill Belichick, a young guy, kind of like Nick Saban, that young attitude, is going to actually attract a lot of players and a lot of parents who want that stability in a coach who's going to, who's already proven, but is going to instill discipline. Like he said, he wants it to turn into a feeder program. He wants to get these guys ready to get for their job after football. Like I think that's going to attract a lot of parents, and I think it's actually a good thing for college football. I think him with that old school style is going to attract a lot of 5-star athletes.
Oh man.
Who's next?
Oh man. Well, I wanna
Oh
fucking
Jesus!
I gotta go at Eddie for him claiming
Address
that
it.
Bill Belichick claiming that Bill Belichick is a better head coach than Nick Saban based on Nick Saban went to the NFL. Dude,
No, it's based on other things, but that's just
what is
one
it
fact.
based on? What is it based on?
Rings.
Nick Saban has 7.
Yeah.
7
Okay.
national titles. 7. Bill Belichick has 6.
Okay.
And the guy he did it with, Alabama, he had 6. He had 1 at LSU.
6?
He had 6 at Bama and he had 1 at LSU. He has 7. Belichick had 6
How
with the
many in the
greatest
NFL?
quarterback of all time.
At the
Listen,
highest level.
If Bill Belichick,
At the highest level. How many
not
do they have at the
everyone-
highest level?
Not everyone can coach the same. It's not the same thing. You can lead kids. It's different when it's with men. The other thing is that let's not. Bill Belichick won 6 Super Bowl rings with the greatest quarterback of all time. Currently, the best quarterback of all time. Patrick Mahomes will overtake him eventually.
Negative.
Factual. And so, but he did that, and then Brady left. Belichick took an absolute shit. Just a shit. All right. And Brady left and won a Super Bowl without Bill Belichick. That's the other thing. So now you're saying, he did it. He didn't do it at the highest level. He left the Dolphins, blah, blah, blah. That's not his thing. If Bill Belichick comes to North Carolina, let's say he does, and I hope he does. And I hope next year they win 6 games.
Be at the highest level.
It's not the same thing. It is not the same. It is a lot.
I know it's not the same thing. There's another levels. There's levels to this game. And Bill Belichick,
it's just older
one
people.
more at the highest fucking level. That's my point. There's levels to this game.
If Bill Belichick comes to college, if Bill Belichick comes to college, if he comes to college and he's irrelevant, which he
what do you say?
Which he will be, then your case holds nothing because he went down to Saban's level, the lower level, according to you, and will do absolutely
according to me.
Shit.
That's according to everybody on the planet. The college is lower than NFL. That's not a fucking opinion.
The next.
But does it hold true that if he comes down to college football and fails, that your case then has no,
because you
no
couldn't
foundation.
do it at the lower level. You did it up here. You better do it down here. You better crush down here. If you did it up here, so elite. What did you do without Josh McDaniels? Bill Belichick.
Nick Saban fucking stuck off in the fucking NFL. So you're calling him the fucking GOAT. So it's a two-way street, Papa.
Ed,
two-way street.
The NFL is different. It's just different. It's totally different.
I know.
It's
harder.
Listen. When you're a head coach in the NFL, it's a lot different than it is in fucking college football. I'm sorry. Recruiting is just as tough, if not tougher, than maybe the draft. I don't know.
Zach says.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Zach said Saban went to the NFL where everyone is a 5-star and did shit. He said he needs the talent advantage.
And
Urban Meyer sucks too. He didn't do shit.
I knew Zach was gonna bring this up because Zach has been the biggest Alabama hater. That Nick Saban just had 5 stars rolling in, which Zach I don't agree with. I think Nick Saban is a fabulous coach. Nick Saban brought in 5 stars and didn't know their name. He didn't kiss anyone's ass. He was,
Nick Saban was so good, he won with white quarterbacks.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
That's how good he was. AJ McCarron, Greg McElroy. Woo! Look at those studs. Mac Jones. Woo! Guess who had Mac Jones? Guess who had Mac Jones and couldn't win shit? Bill
Took him
Belichick.
to the playoffs. Took him to the playoffs.
One time, and then the kid was so bad after that, he died. By the way, and I think the year that Mac Jones made the playoffs with the Patriots, was Josh McDaniels his offensive coordinator? Please, if we can fact check the fact, I would love to see how many Super Bowls Bill Belichick won without Charlie Weiss and Josh McDaniels running the offense. I would love to know that. I would love to know that.
So, okay, by your standards, Mike Tomlin's dog shit because he's not a good offensive fucking coordinator?
Oh, no. Mike Tomlin is a phenomenal head coach. Doesn't matter who his coordinators are. When Josh McDaniels left Bill Belichick, they won. He got basically fired. He missed the playoffs. He turned to actual dog shit. He started to fuck 25-year-old women, which is going to be a problem in fucking North Carolina. All right, that's what parents need to be worried about.
Let's get back to North Carolina. Let's get back to North Carolina.
That was a great circle. Way to bring it back, Rafa.
I don't think he should coach North Carolina. I think it's pointless.
Why
To be honest with you, because it's not a good program. And he's not going to make it. He's not going to make it a great program.
What do you mean it's not?
How do you know that?
It's a good program. That's literally what it's not. It's not great, but it's good.
I think it's
a top 25 program every year. It's a top 25 program every fucking year.
Have they finished in the top 25 the last how many years? How many years have they finished in the top 25?
They just lost an NFL quarterback. Like they had to and getting Bill Belichick is rebuilding that.
Ohio State loses NFL players every week, every season.
Please tell them.
They're a great program.
The University of National
They're
Champions.
like the second or third.
University of National Champions. They are the most recognized
basketball national
brand
champions
in college.
That's not what I'm saying, Eddie. There's no doubt about it. The Michael Jordan North Carolina brand is phenomenal. It's amazing. It is great.
The brand is amazing.
The brand is amazing. It's not about the brand. It's about the football program.
That brand can attract football players. That's what we're trying to say.
Listen, I'm going to tell you guys right now something that CJ and Eddie Money might not want to hear. All you young kids are pussies. Bill Belichick is an actual fucking man. Bill Belichick is a man. When he gets pussies like you in there that are still fucking under mommy and daddy's fucking little circle. Oh my God. Bill said that.
The same pussies who are eventually going to become NFL players. Those
He
same
gone.
pussies.
He gone. He gone. I'm
I
telling you,
think
it's gonna be too much.
I think Bill Belichick attracts a certain type of athlete.
He will attract winners.
That no longer exists.
I think it.
The bullshit.
I agree. I think
Scatterboo is a fucking winner.
He's a dog.
He's a dog, but he's at Arizona State. He's not.
Exactly.
He's not going. He's not leaving there to go to North Carolina.
I'm saying, but there's scatterboos out there. You're just y'all are being generational. Y'all are being generational fucking haters. That's your.
I'm not.
We're not.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
You guys are
yes,
pussies.
you are. No, you're
you
a
guys
pussy.
are pussies. Yeah, all you young kids are pussies. There's no doubt about it. It's all over the place. Oh my God, I think I'm a boy. I'm a girl. Who knows? That's the majority of the shit. And when Bill Belichick puts his fucking cock down right there, all right, on Tobacco Road, and he's fucking does this, there's gonna be a problem. There's gonna be pussies crying everywhere.
I don't think
that's a no for Rafa. I would like to hear if Ryan thinks it's gonna work.
That's a no from Rafa. I hate to agree with Rafa, but I don't think he should coach at North Carolina. I really don't. I honestly don't. Like it's a different college, a different world now. And there's too many unknowns. There's way too many. You're telling me that he's going to put up with these dads. One, he won't. But he's going to put up with these dads that want 7 figures. He's going to put up with these kids that want to try to push and be like, hey, I might transfer here if I don't get more money. Bill's going to be like, all right, go ahead and go. I don't really care. That's how I know that these dogs don't really exist anymore. That's why Scatterbo is at Arizona State, because these other coaches didn't want to look at him in the first place because he is a different type of player. That's why he works at Arizona State. That's why he works at Arizona State.
Scatterbo is not Frazier from Georgia. Like, he's a good player, but he's not a great player. Like, he is a good story, but he wasn't recruited. He was at Sacramento.
He ran for 2,000
He was
yards,
at Sacramento State for a reason. Like, he is not a Georgia level running back.
He's a white running back.
He's a white running back.
Oh my gosh. CNC,
that's the
baby.
God's honest
CNC.
truth.
Bro.
He doesn't have top end speed. He doesn't have top end speed like most running backs do. He's a great in the tackles runner. He knows how to break tackles, but he's not a Georgia level running back. I don't see that. He's not
he's a short yardage guy in the NFL. That's what he is. That's what he is. No, I wouldn't. No, the fullbacks are obsolete now.
I think he'd be bigger than that. I think
fullbacks are obsolete now, but he's not a he's a spell guy. He's a backup guy. I don't see him as a starting running back in the NFL. He's good, but he's not a starter.
Good. He's a good player.
But back to the original point, I do not think that Bill Belichick should be the coach at UNC. I don't. I really don't. Like, it's not going to work for him. It's really not. Like, the way that he used to berate Tom Brady, those guys don't exist anymore. They really don't. They truly do not exist anymore. Because, and listen,
it's not
they don't. And you can hear it when Tom Brady speaks about, what was the game that Tom Brady was talking about where the wide receiver dropped the ball and he was like, Tom, would you go back to him today? He's like, not today. Like, that was like the most Belichick shit that I had ever heard. Oh, we're going to put him in the game, but he's not going to get the damn ball anymore. That's what it is. And that's how Belichick is going to be. He's not going to put up with this NIL stuff. Maybe he's a general manager. Maybe he's Andrew Luck, like Andrew Luck coming back to Stanford and going to be a general manager and be super hands-on. But Belichick, college coach, I don't see it working. I really don't.
I said he needs a general manager. He just needs to coach. Like, he cannot be the general manager. And, you know, rumors are is that he wants a stipulation that his son would get the job in 3 years when he leaves.
Yes.
You know what? It probably won't work. I'm just here for it. I'm here for it. I want to see it.
Yeah, you know what? I want to see it. I want to see it because you can't look away from a good car crash, and that's what it's going to be.
I don't want to see it. You know, I don't want to see it because I don't want him. I don't want to see it because I don't want him to regress. Like his legacy is, it's already set, right?
No, it's not. It's not anymore.
Legacy set.
Here's the thing.
I don't think so anymore.
What do you mean?
If he really wanted his legacy set, he would go and get 15 more wins in the NFL and be the all-time leading fucking winningest coach in the NFL, which is
Nobody
15
cares
wins
about
away.
that. I don't think anybody cares
It's
about
not
that.
exciting.
Well, you
It's not
guys are
exciting.
talking about legacy. I don't give a fuck about it either.
Yeah, I don't
Honestly,
care.
I think his
Because
legacy's done. I think if you're gonna go down to coach college football, you should coach college football at a program that has an actual chance to win a national title or even make a goddamn playoff. At this point, going to North Carolina is probably the fifth best team in the SEC at
The
that.
fucking ACC championship hosted SMU this year. Like, what do you mean UNC can't make it?
Here's the thing, Rafa.
SMU was also in the AA in the what was it, the
Exactly my
AAC
point. They're a
championship.
worse team. They came from a group of 4 conference.
Let's bring this up. I mean, listen, Nick Saban let 5-star guys walk all the time. Like, that dude didn't know my name all the time. Deion Sanders wasn't having that shit. You know, he gave wiggle room with, social media and shit like that. But, he didn't have time for crybabies. And he told you straight out.
He was a hard ass.
This is actually what we need. We're crying about this generation. This is what CJ said, that we need to circle back.
We need this, just not at North Carolina. We need this.
Why not? Why?
That's bullshit. Rafa, that's no bullshit.
He's wanted in SEC. What the
that's
fuck?
so bullshit. He wanted to be a fuck. He wants to go to South Carolina or Georgia or Alabama or Texas.
South Carolina would be a terrible job as well. Give me a team that's got chances to actually win a title. Give me
terrible.
LSU.
Why not balance the scales? Why not balance the scales?
Listen, North Carolina balances shit ever in football. They're just
with
not.
Bill Belichick, they might.
They not doing shit. They're not balancing shit. You know where Bill Belichick should go? Go to fucking Michigan. Go to Michigan.
I'm not mad at that either. I'm not. That's a great proposition. I'm not mad
at
that.
I don't think Belichick should coach in.
Yes,
I don't see Belichick being a good coach in college at all.
Yes, right. Yes.
I don't see him being a good coach in college at all. And Rafa, the reason I said that I don't think his legacy is set anymore is the exact reason that you were arguing before about why Saban is better, because you talked about Tom Brady, right? Like, if he was able to sustain winning after Brady left, then it wouldn't have left that door open for people to say you were only able to do it with Brady. I think that's what kind of cracked the legacy a little bit, because it allowed that question. Beforehand, nobody had that question. Brady went on and won a title in his first year with his new team. Belichick couldn't do it, right? So it's just like, who was it really? And I think that's why the legacy isn't what the legacy was when he had Brady. If he leaves after Brady leaves, everybody's like, Belichick's the best, rode off into the sunset, done, nothing else. No, there's no question. But the only reason you question it now is because Brady was able to do it without him. So I think that's why his legacy is a little bit different.
I don't think Belichick is I still think Belichick is the best head coach in the NFL all time. I don't think anybody will surpass him as the best head coach unless Andy Reid somehow wins 3 more.
I was going to say, you're talking about Patrick Mahomes doing it. He's only going to do it Andy Reid.
Well, if Andy Reid wins 3 more Super Bowls, then you could consider Andy Reid the best head coach. But as of right now, Bill Belichick is still the greatest head coach in the NFL.